Just over the Rugby Championship, we'll go through this quick fire because I've held you boys on long enough. What's your best bet for the All Blacks game, Paul?
They're a wee bit short of $1.03, so
not for you, they're not. You can, obviously, we don't have all the markets up currently, but we know what if you don't have a price, but like a market, you can tip it out, and I'll add the prices in post-production.
Yeah, look, I'll take Argentina plus 25.5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, there's quite a few changes in the All Blacks team. A week under the Argentinians' belt. I expect them to try and spoil their way through this game. So Argentina plus 25.5.
Not bad. Richard?
I'm jumping ship this week. All Blacks minus 25.5. I can't see the Argentina scoring too many points, and there's enough flair in that All Blacks side to suggest they should be able to put a few points on them, I reckon. So I like that. Just plus 25.5. Minus 25.5, sorry. Well, All Blacks plus 25.5. That price would be nice.
Yeah. Paul will probably shout that out for his value bet next week. Matt, what's your best bet?
Yeah, I love this one. It's you get a bigger start from last week. The All Black side's vastly inferior to the one that went out last week. It's a game that really, if they had the choice not to play it, they wouldn't, because they've got that eye on the South African match in Townsville. And it's going to be pretty humid conditions there at Lang Park. So I expect this plus to cover, and I think it'll cover pretty comfortably. So Argentina plus for mine.
All right. I am cheating and taking a market that's not up at the moment, but I do it every week, so I'm just backing most tries scored in the second half. We sort of touched on this has been an All Blacks team that might try and give the ball some air straight away, and I can see Argentina trying to drag the game down into the mud, but I think sooner rather than later there's enough talent and skill, and they've got a few big guns on the bench like some Bowden Barrett to come on, so hopefully the All Blacks will manage to score more than 2 tries after half-time for me this week. I'll go to you first here, Fisky, for the Australia-South Africa game. What do you like in that one?
Yeah, I kind of alluded to it before. I think South Africa struggle in Australia, but South Africa don't let in many points either, or many tries. Australia's not much of a difference when their worst game and their best, so we kind of know what they'll expect. So I kind of think this is a rather predictable match. I think South Africa will win a tight one. I don't think it'll be an amazing game. So I'm going to go a margin here. And you can go the 1-12 and get about 260, but I'm going to get a little bit cheekier and take a 1-5 margin, Springboks at $6.
Right, yeah. Obviously, Cap would have come very close to cashing last week. Paul, what's your best bet for this game?
I am going to take that $2.63 on the South Africans to win 1-12.
Yeah, that's one. Richard, best bet here?
Yeah, I'm sticking with the plus 7.5. Came through last week. I was thinking. I don't know if we still do those try bets, but I thought it's not up at the moment. But that would be a good option as well, because I can just see it being close either way. As sort of Fisky alluded to.
Right. Yeah. I'm going to take the 1-12 too. I'm too scared to bet against the Springboks after last week. Obviously, I just think they're in for a bounce back. The machine's going to get that little bit more switched on this week, and I don't think Australia have got a whole lot more to. Yeah, surely they're not giving away 7 kickable penalties again this week. So I'll be on the 1-12, and that's obviously covered by the Rugby Championship bonus back, which is the same terms and conditions as the NPC bonus bet. We have a winning team margin bet, get the right team but the wrong margin, and we'll give you your money back as a bonus bet up to $50. Mine and Paul's South Africa 1-12 would be insured there should they run away with it, which I don't think is out of the question. But yeah, how about a bit of value, Paul? You are the man we go to for value on this podcast. What do you got?
In either game or just any?
Either.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with. I think the Australians will come out a week quicker than they did. In fact, they came out fairly quick last weekend anyway. I'm going to go Australia to lead at halftime, South Africans to win.
I also have that written down for my value bet, $6, which I think is a very, very good value. Yeah, it's not quite the strongest bench South Africa can pick out, but they do have that habit of rolling over teams late on, so I can certainly see that happening. Richard, have you got a value bet for us?
Got a bit leery this week. I'm just going to go with a draw at $21
What?
Game.
Yeah.
Which
These
game?
for the for the Wallabies.
These two teams
Springboks.
do have a bit of a history of drawing as well, I
Well,
think.
there's been some,
yeah.
like, and Australia had 2 last year, and I think there was about 3 or 4 games ago between they did have a draw, and every other game's been quite tight within Australia. So just
they drew twice in a row in 2017, actually. So
and you can just see a sort of back and forth, a few penalties here, a few penalties there. So at $21 could do worse.
Fisky, what's your value?
You could do worse, and I'll do my best to do that. I'm going to play with our promo this week, and the similar vein to that Tasman one, I'm going to go New Zealand 1-12. It's going to be around $4.75 or $5. In the knowledge that probably get my money back. If I don't, happy days.
If either one of those two cash, you're well up, and probably got a bonus bet as well. So
that's right. Bring it on. $50 too.
Try scorer. Last little category here before we let you guys go. Who's done down, Richard? Either game, just need one, I think.
I'm going to go with Bongi Mbonami. I think he says his name. For obvious reasons.
Very obvious. Paul, is he on the same page as you?
Not quite. I'm going to take an All Black to score a try, if that's okay.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. I think Damien McKenzie in the 10 jersey will dot down close to the post. So McKenzie to score a try.
All right. What are we defining as close to the posts? Just
right next door to them.
Okay, good to know. How about you, Fisky? Who's your best bet to score a try?
I'm so confident about Bongi, the South African number 2 scoring. I'm going to put in a multi with Will Jordan. I think they're both absolute morals to score tries. And
don't forget Bailey.
He's paying $3.10. Couldn't believe it.
Yeah, so Will Jordan will get over the line. The South Africa hooker will get over the line. Take the double.
Throw Rico in there for laughs.
I'm not taking Bongi, but that's just because I'm going to take his replacement. We don't have odds up just yet, but we'll shortly for the South African backup. I've got Malcolm Marks, who scored 2 tries on the back.
Malcolm's starting. Sorry, I will flip that.
He's not starting.
Oh, no.
Malcolm's on the bench.
Bongi.
Yeah,
Bongi.
But we'll have odds up for the replacement shortly enough, so I'll be diving straight into Malcolm once we do, because, I think that could be a nice little same-game multi as well. Both hookers to score a try, the old Paul Mighty special. So, get stuck in punters, but...